out hiking using the bug out bag or get home bag that I put together in the budget get home bag video. And I wanted just to test some of the stuff that I brought with. I want to show you how it works because it's really important that you take your gear out, try it, see if it works in this given scenario that you've loaded it up for, and kind of see if there's going to be any issues, any problems that you can resolve, and if there's things that you need to change out. So what I want to do is go through the bag, kind of show you some of the things I have. But the first thing I want to talk about is this shelter that I set up real quickly. So this is just a sil nylon tarp. I think it's 5x9, not a very big tarp. But you saw how quickly it goes up and how easily it goes up with those Night Eyes clips that I have. There's no muss, there's no fuss. The lines are all pre-tied. I just clip it to the tarp, tighten it up, and I'm ready to go. And then the second thing that I brought out with me, and that I always have in one of my day packs or any of my bags, is a casualty blanket. This is an Army issue one. The civilian ones are also very good and actually probably even heavier duty. And what I like to use these for is actually a ground cloth with the silver side up so it reflects the heat back up at me. And it makes for a very dry and comfortable ground cloth. And then if I have to spend the night, I can roll up in it into a burrito and stay warm that way. I can also add a lot more insulation underneath this with leaves. So there's a lot of things I can do with these two items, and I think these two items are probably one of the more important items that I have in any of my kits, either a bug out, get home, day hike, whatever you want to call it. Is a nice lightweight tarp that you can set up quickly and easily, and then some type of reflective ground sheet that you can put down on the ground or wrap up in. And the reason these things are so important is because they are going to regulate your warmth, and they're also going to block wind and rain. And wind and rain are the two elements that are really going to zap you very quickly. They're going to put you into hypothermia fast, and you need those items to prevent that. Of course, the first layer is the clothes that you wear, but sometimes you're just unprepared. A storm comes through, or you're driving in your car and you have to get out and start hiking, and you don't have all the necessary clothes, and you can't pack everything. So having a good lightweight tarp and a reflective space blanket are two big items for me that help me block wind, shed rain, and reflect heat back on my body. So I think the next thing we're going to do is go into the bag and kind of show you a few things that I have in there that's going to make my afternoon a little bit more comfortable in these very wet, cold, gloomy woods today. So stay tuned. Okay, another really important item that I have in my pack is a means to boil water, heat water, cook food. And I like to carry an alcohol stove because alcohol stoves are so much better, or so much easier, I should say, at using fuel and finding fuel. It's one thing if you carry like a gas stove, a pressurized gas stove, those canisters run out, and then once they're gone, you have to find another stove, and that's or another fuel bottle. That's kind of hard to do when you're out in the woods or even on the road. So the alcohol stoves, you can carry a lot more fuel with you, a lot lighter, and then you can also easily find fuel at gas stations by using Common Heat, H-E-E-T, in the yellow bottle, or going to a hardware store or Walmart and getting denatured alcohol, and those burn great. So it's a very cheap and easy fuel source, easy to find, and if you're out in the road and you're looking for stuff, it's just going to be a lot easier than carrying around all those canisters. So this is my alcohol stove. This is just an Etowah alcohol stove from Etowah Tarp Company. They make a really nice, simple, lightweight stove. It comes with the base and the windscreen. It comes with this inner burner, which I'm going to fill up with my squirt bottle. So it's a great skill to know how to start a fire with hardly anything, but it's also really important to have a quick means of heating up water, boiling water too, if you're having trouble getting a fire going. And in a situation where possibly you're starting to be hypothermic and you need to get some hot liquids into you pretty quickly, this little alcohol stove can do that job wonderfully. Calories and comfort. Bring a couple Clif Bars with me. Quick, easy food, and they store really well. Just some quick soup that I can throw together that's empty calories, but it's hot. It's got a little bit of protein and source carbohydrates, and then Spam, or also sometimes I pack tuna, more protein, and it has a long shelf life. And then a niceties bag of coffee, sugar, hot sauce, just different items that I can throw together to make my stay in the woods a little bit more pleasant. There's nothing better for morale than a hot cup of coffee when you're cold and tired. So carrying some coffee singles with you is, I think, definitely a big bonus. Alright, so no bag is complete without some tools. And I carry this little folding saw. I got this in the hunting section of a store. It's actually a knockoff of a silky saw. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to today and to see how it does. I'm sure it'll work just fine. That's a nice lightweight option, so if I do need to cut some wood for shelter or for firewood, I can do that. And then in my bag I have my SE3 on with the survival rig that I showed in one of my videos. So that's a neck knife that I can carry around with me while I'm hiking. Bandana. This is a waterproof Right in the Rain notebook. And then also I have a compass. This is a Sunto wrist compass. A couple of pens, and there's some grid readers in here as well. In case I need those. Leatherman tool. Bushnell flashlight. And some trash bags. Up here I've got a small first aid kit and my Petzl headlamp. So with all these items, I have enough for a very comfortable night in the woods. In this pouch I have a pair of Bushnell binoculars, which is really nice for scouting ahead and seeing what's in the area. Spare batteries for the flashlight and the headlamp. There's a water bladder back here, the back of the pack, so I can fill that up with water as I'm going and then add purification tablets. And then some hygiene items that I carry are toilet paper in a bag, some hand sanitizer, here's the shelter. Just a couple stakes through those tryouts. This is Night Eyes reflective line. It's great for ridgeling. It's static. It doesn't sag or stretch out too much. And these Night Eyes clips are just fantastic for doing a quick shelter. This purple cord, this is just my bag hanging cord. It's around here. Take a look. So that's big enough for me to lay underneath. If I want to stretch out that back a little bit more, I could do that and put her down in there. There's the other clip. What is, I just have a fixed eye on one end and I run it through and it's already passed through the clip. And it just works on a cam, and that cam creates the tension, and then this clips into, of course, the tab on the tarp. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna finish my coffee, pack up, and hike back to the truck. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You're more than welcome to share this video on social media. And as always, please check out my blog site, prepared-wanderer.com. There's additional articles and information on the videos, as well as information that I don't put on videos, so extra content. And yeah, we'll see you next time on the Prepared Wanderer.